Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. No, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. Pray to the Lord, Daddy, let me in. I'm breaking in.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It would be no surprise if today's matchup turns into a grinded-out affair. The Titans are #1 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Colts, who will need to be sharp on offense. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth. So we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan ball club entering play. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the very, very talented Andrew Luck.
And Andrew Luck's skill set is absolutely fantastic. There's not anything that he can't do as a quarterback on the field. But I also think that he absorbed a little bit by osmosis some of that great bloodline. His father, formerly a quarterback in the NFL as well.
And a first carry of the game here for Trey Mason. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. But good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
They'll run again with Mason. And there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense. Still 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. Here's the offense, and if you're the defense, Charles, You really have to focus on that guy that's highlighted on the screen.
You're talking about pure speed. T.Y. Hilton can get down the middle of the field and really stretch a defense.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. So 3rd and 20, defense in the nickel.
Surprised they didn't go with 6 DBs, the dime look.
Here's Love. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On 4th down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center. Murray, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And the Titans are going to have a first.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll set up a throw. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And now a look at the defense for the Colts.
Vontae Davis is one of the strongest cornerbacks in the league. Equally adept at playing the run and the pass.
The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now they run. It's Mason. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage. Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Mason. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Now Mason, and it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. So 1 quarter in the books on a cold December afternoon. It's the Colts out to the early lead. We're back to Nashville right after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. 3rd and goal now. The defense looking to hold serve again. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the 2nd quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Lambo will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
Here's the punter, McAfee, to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. We get a glance at the Colts defense as they work their way back on the field. They had the interception last time, led to a field goal.
And kept points off the board against them as well. What a great way to end a drive. Take it away and set your offense up to put points on the board themselves.
The only thing would have been better a touchdown. Now they'll be looking to get the stop and lead to that here on the next drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And an encroachment penalty here will cost them 5 yards.
And it makes it so simple, doesn't it? An easy free 5 yards for the offense given to them by the defense.
Still second down.
Here we go with 2nd and 7.
Watch right, you got right.
They'll come out in the pistol. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look.
Now let's go, Green.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Now a give. This is Murray. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And he fires one incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Let him know. All right, here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
After the interception, it's Locke. Allen's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On first down, Locke. A dump off for Mason. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll give the Colts a first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Out of the gun, Locke. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
Second down now after the incompletion. chase him. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Luck. And that is caught. It's Dorsett for the Colts touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. Lambo on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Colts defensive unit trots back out there. And the interception the last time, their 3rd takeaway of the game, Charles.
They're just flocking to the football so well. And not only are they doing that, they're making big-time plays and taking it away from them. Big hits, big plays. They're looking very good in this ball game.
You said flocking, flying to the football. Coaches always use that, don't they?
They really do. So
off to the races. DeMarco Murray. Touchdown, Titans. DeMarco Murray, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Travis Coons now to add the extra point. And there's a flag on the play. And it's up and good.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Titans defense gets set to go again. Last drive, touchdown surrendered. Here, see if they can stop them.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go, good or bad, but especially bad. Give up a touchdown. Okay, forget the finger pointing, forget the blame. Go back out and play the defense you know you're capable of and help your team out.
And probably look to the leaders as always.
As always. They're going to be the ones going to grab some people and say, all right, let's do this thing.
Now it's Luck. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. One receiver left is Hilton. On second down, here's Luck. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On first and 10, Luck. and he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he's brought down. They'll get 17 yards there. And it's good enough for an Indianapolis first down.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end, can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
Caught left side by Hilton. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing again is Locke. Allen's got it over the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. On first down, Locke. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To the air again, Locke. Allen has it, left side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. One receiver left is Hilton. Luck on first down. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the play, and it's a second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. The final shot before and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dante Moncrief, as time expires in the first half. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Lambeau to add on the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Titans looked great last week, but haven't been as steady today. The Colts have done a good job upsetting their rhythm, and that shows on the scoreboard. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Third down at the 39. The hurry throw would be picked off. Brown's the one who would run it back for the score. Colts is up now by 7. Now early in the second, here the defense will come up with the pick. Green's in position, and he is the one who comes away with the ball. Now following the interception, Luck's going to complete the pass, and a quick 2-minute drive leads to a score. Lead grows to 17. Now to late in the second. Murray's going to take it off the left edge, and he go in for the 74-yard touchdown, cutting the deficit to 10. Staying late in the second. Locks on target on the slant. After the short pass, he'll score. Colts up now by 16.
So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A good pickup there at 22. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And that is incomplete here.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Still 9 yards to go on third down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go now.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete here on third down. Matthews unable to hang on, and that's going to make it fourth down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 23. Penalty marker is down here.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you. One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Luck. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
To say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. He'll look to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They come out here in the eye. They run with Murray. And there's a flag on the field. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36.
Holding offense.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll look to throw. Complete to right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 13 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. And quickly, they get to the line. Back to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Out of the gun now on third down. Got a man, it's right. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Fresh set of downs here. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try the right side with Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Offside, defense. Automatic first down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go! To Green, 39! Green, 39! Watch him now, Barney!
Now the big man, this is Andrews. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll set up a throw. And Matthews has it right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on a defensive back because if you get any fake or move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Murray, the lone setback. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
All right, here we go. Boom,
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Tight right. Hurry up, here we go.
Now Fowler, the fullback. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And on 3rd down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Encroachment, defense. Still 3rd down.
Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Watch 17. All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Now let's go.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Gun. They'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. And every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second down, 9 yards to go. Here's Luck now on second down. Allen's got it over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to face a third down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So completion on second down, that brings up third. Now it's Luck. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was Trey Mason. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Here's Pat McAfee now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Taken in at the 22. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And out will come the offense as they take over. DeMarco Murray and company heading back onto the field. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Pass interference, defense.
So a pass interference here, and this is obviously a call we see all the time, but for the defender, it's becoming almost impossible to play defense in some of these situations.
You're trying to play through the receiver to the football. If there's any contact at all before he gets there, those officials will throw the flag and call interference.
They pitch it out to Murray. And he's got room. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Tennessee first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
Another pistol look here. Looking to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Rashard Matthews, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session, will
No,
he?
he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
And the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Our eyes shift now to the Tennessee defense here. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew. So they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark with the 3-and-out. Gave a little momentum to their offense and said, all right, appreciate it, guys. And they took the ball downfield and stuck it in the end zone.
And that defense wasn't out there long. They'll be trying to keep it short here. They come out here in the eye. Starting the drive with Mason on the ground. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And the evidence shows last week's game, it's really leaked into a second game now, Charles. What do you think of this?
And it's a surprise, isn't it? Because when we spent time watching them practice, talking with the coaches, they felt like a bounce back was going to happen this week. They were very confident in the game plan, thought the defenses they would see would present great opportunities for big-time runs. We're not getting that so far. I don't know if it's the game plan or if they're just being overwhelmed by the defense they're facing.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
One receiver left is Hilton. Throwing on third down, Luck. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And those numbers, they kind of tell the story of his game so far. Started off not so hot. Now he's really heated up.
And remember, he signed up for duty as the guy who leads the team, right? The field general, the signal caller. So when things go rocky early, he can't just exit out and ask someone else to pick things up. He's got to do it himself, and that's what he's done here in this game.
Here's Murray. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
He'll drop to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Their big tight end, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans can have the lead if they hit the extra point. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now Kuhn's on to add the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. We focus our attention on the Titans defense now. Now the interception for them the last time, and that turned into 6 points.
You think during their break they reminded the offense that, hey, we helped you guys out a little bit, right? You know, they want to see if they can do it again for them. They're putting together an entire team game by how they're playing on defense.
So the interception the last drive, what will happen here? They'll come out in the pistol. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Another pistol look here. On 1st and 10, Locke. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 9 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Back to throw. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He's back to throw. And Allen's got it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw. And there's a flag on the play. He's got it to Hilton.
Holding offense.
The penalty really backs up the offense here on 1st down. Now 20 yards to go. They'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Sometimes it looks pretty simple, batting the ball away. But oftentimes there's some pretty good teaching and practice that goes into it. Being able to get to the receiver, not interfere, and get his hands through the football and knock it away.
He'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. So here's 3rd and 20, and with a long yardage, defense going with a nickel look. Now it's Luck. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Philip Dorsett with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th.
and touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Luck will try and throw for it. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for two. And now the lead stays at 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Kendall Langford in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So Luck down to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Well, Charles, there's an old saying, don't let a loss beat you twice.
You're exactly right about that, Brandon. When you look at it and all of your preparation went into winning this week, now you have to absorb a loss and find a way to shake it off.
So for Indianapolis, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Titans, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Nashville.
out to feel the jungle you sound. I walk in a fever, taste the blood in my mouth. My eyes blue shiny purple and I'm riddled with doubt. It feels so peculiar, boiling hot in my soul. Farewell transmission, not meant for this world. I look up, I look down. Everybody's bathing in holy water, ain't enough gone around. Raise their cups, wet their crowns. You're sitting on a ghost, ain't out to feel the jungle you sound. Tonight, drifted off to sleep. Tonight, must be having a bad dream. I look up, I look down. Everybody's bathing in holy water, ain't enough gone around. Raise their cups, wet their crowns. You're sitting on a ghost, ain't out to feel the jungle you sound.
If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The second meeting of the year on tap here between these two fierce AFC rivals. These teams know each other very well, and that only serves to stoke the flames of what is always a heated battle. It's the Titans going up against the Texans. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they come in after tasting defeat for the first time in about a month as their loss snapped a 4-game winning streak. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback. Play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And his first look is incomplete. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
Kevin Johnson's skills just continue to get better and better. An elite athlete out on the corner, he's up to the challenge of any receiver.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Titans. 45 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A toss to Murray, fighting through. And some room to roam now. They get 31 yards that time. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal.
Well, if you're the team that has the ball, you're loving this series. No matter what you're dialing up, in the air, on the ground, you're getting big-time chunks of yardage. And right now, they've got that defense wobbling.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
Let's go!
They'll try to pound it in with Andrews. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Antonio Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 2nd tallest quarterback in league history at 6'7". It's Brock Osweiler.
I saw Brock Osweiler throw in a practice session while he was in college, and it's never left me the memory of how smooth he was throwing the ball, how accurate he was, and what a catchable ball he threw.
All right, now, look at 56.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
third down now following the run. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. And he fields it cleanly. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see that sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. It doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
3rd and inches, just turn around and hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They come out here in the eye. They go with Murray again. Room here to run. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
No matter the week, no matter the team, you're going to hear coaches wax nostalgic for big tight ends that can control the edge of the line of scrimmage. Well, sometimes you don't have a tight end in the game, so now you're looking at your tackles. Can they control the perimeter? Make sure that that gets sealed off so there's no penetration off of the edge. If they're able to do that, that's why a toss play is successful. Because once they get to the edge, they can pick and choose their spot, which way to run, whether it's deep outside or cutting it back inside to pick up big yardage. On that play, they controlled the edge so well, they picked up an excellent chunk of yardage.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down. 1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. That was second down run for Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Short yardage unit out there. This is Fowler, the fullback. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you'd think, yeah, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They'll come out in the pistol. From the pistol, they run it with Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Back to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how...
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Fullback Prosh. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play you did. So you've got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
Now Osweiler. And he finds Stills complete. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
So after the mistake by the offense, it cost him 5 yards, and now 1st and 15. Miller, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And some room to maneuver. Cuts it out to the sideline. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The ultimate speedster, showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love that.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward it for that one. A big-time monster run.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go now. 3:19. 3:19.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. From the shotgun, Osweiler. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kenny Stills, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Now back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But that's the type of pass play that you need to wait for routes to develop. You need a little time in the pocket, but that's hard to do when you got people in your face.
And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, you can just see this one coming, couldn't you? It's an obvious passing situation, 3rd and long. The defense is going to bring in 2 more defensive backs and say, you want to throw? Go ahead. We dare you. And there's just no one open anywhere as they come away with the interception.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Osweiler, he's got time. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. From the gun. It's Osweiler. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed. Yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
2nd and 10. It's Osweiler again. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Holding offense.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down.
Here we go now. Blue line.
Now Glennon. Underneath for Miller. And he'll go down. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Looking to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he hits his man, Matthews.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Trying to go back to Matthews there. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Another pistol look here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play. In good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way they made the play, came across, and knocked it away.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And some space here. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Texans have an edge in time of possession right now. The Titans look like they'll be in this game for 4 quarters. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Titans opening the game on offense. Pass will be completed out of the gun, and the play will come to an end after a gain of 45. Same drive, he'll take it to the left side, and this run goes for a touchdown. Titans up by a touchdown. Titans come out on 3rd and 4. Under pressure here, the ball is picked off. Allen is the one who makes the pick, halting the offense's drive. Offense on the field now after the pick. Osweiler's got the completion here, and it leads to a touchdown. Texans tie it up at 7. Final seconds in the first half. The connection will be made from the gun, and he'll end up at the 35-yard line before being tackled. That'll do it from here in Orlando. Let's get you back over to Houston as we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. They come out here in the eye. 2nd half begins with a run from Miller. Ooh, with a juke. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed. Plenty of open field to get after that.
Miller, the lone setback, and he'll get it up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Glennon dumps it complete to Miller. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use his speed to get there in the run game.
On third down, Miller. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the third quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They go back to the air here after the INT. And this one's incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a toss running left. Here's Murray. And there's a flag on the field.
Offense.
They come out here in the eye. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. Matthews unable to hang on, and it'll be fourth down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And it's fielded at the 34. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. This is Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
All right, here we go. Over.
Now Glennon. It's caught. Stills, right side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough 3rd down awaits them.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. They isolate Hopkins on the left side.
Watch him now, Barney.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Throw now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Titans defense, they get ready. They take the field again. They have a little something to build off of from last time with a 3-and-out.
And what they have to build off of, great confidence right now. Being able to stuff someone on a 3-and-out, you feel like you're in control now. You're doing the dictating. They want to see if that can continue as this game progresses.
Will it continue? We'll see. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Second down following the run. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. They'll look to throw here. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Three yards left to grab here on third down. Glennon. Complete. The tight end Rivera. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll give the Titans a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
They come up in an offset eye. Back to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it with a fullback here. It's Fowler. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense. Still first down.
So a first down and 5 for the offense.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
A handoff. It's Murray. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 6 on the play there. And the Titans are going to have a first.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So the offense has it first and 10. They come out here in the aisle. Now the big man, this is Andrews. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go now.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. And quickly they get to the line. From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Murray. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Coons connects on this one. It's good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this one complete to Will Fuller. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Texans a 1st down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance.
Let's go! Blue Landy! Blue Landy!
Miller. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Again, it's Miller. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. Miller, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. get it. He has been busy today. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. We've got a 3rd and 11. They'll run with Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And the connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds down to the final couple of plays here.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, there could be some jeopardy.
And that one is incomplete, and now we're inside of 10 seconds. Just 9 remain. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So a 2-game losing skid here, Charles. Certainly not the end of the world, but really they need to stop it right here.
They've got to come together as a team. Can't just rely on the coaching staff to tell them to stop. As a team, get together, make up your minds you're going to do things a lot better going forward, and end this 2-game losing streak.
So for Houston, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.